Hi again. I am back. I haven't, done any of these for a few weeks. I was finishing up my last part of school and graduated and all that, so now I'm back to doing more writing and zine stuff, and I'm gonna do some more readings now, so. I wrote this, I think it was a couple months ago, but I'm putting it in my latest zine, and I don't really have a name for it, so it's just going in my Learning to Eat Okay Again, number 5. So I will start. I'm reading The Girls Who Went Away, The Hidden History of the Women Who Surrendered Their Children for Adoption in the Decades Before Roe v. Wade. Holy shit. So I've dealt with the shame of never ever being a good enough mom. I went to the hospital alone when I was giving birth. My ex met up with me. I remember walking into the ER and telling the nurses, I'm in labor, where do I go? And they said the third floor, looking at me as if I was fucking insane. This book is really pulling all of that shame on me. I've had about my situation as a mother. The way nurses, nuns, doctors, social workers, parents treated those women who went off to maternity homes was exactly the way I was treated. I gave birth in 2001. The women in the book gave birth in the 50s and the 60s. I was told, it's going to be hard. The dad isn't around. You're not going to be able to do it. You still have school and college left. They wanted me to give up my baby. Granted, I did go to an adoption agency at one point, but toward the end I decided against it. Yet everyone in the fucking hospital is telling me to give her up, or at least put her in foster care. The fucking social workers, nurses, midwife, parish pastor, everyone. They didn't want me to keep my baby. They also assumed I wasn't going to breastfeed, so put her on formula right away. They also put me on the depot shot without my permission. A nurse came in with a shot and said, we're putting you on this, turn over, and shoved the needle in my hip. I looked at the sheet that she left, a fact sheet about the depot shot. What? I am in awe at how much I relate to these women who gave up their babies. No, they didn't give them up. Their babies were fucking taken away from them because they were teens, they were in high school or early college, and because they were not married. Those are the same situations I was in when I had my daughter. I think I'm starting to realize that maybe I never felt like I deserved to be a mother, that somehow my daughter could have had a better life if I never kept her. She wouldn't be on welfare with struggling with mental health issues mom. Her adoptive parents would have been married with an education, older, and at least middle class. But if I would have given her away, I seriously would have died. I felt so out of control during that time. A pregnancy is supposed to be an amazing part of one's life, yet for me it was a dark, isolating, lonely time. It was probably one of the worst times of my life. My birth was amazing, yet at the same time I had no fucking support. No one wanted me to keep my baby because of the situation I was in, because I wasn't good enough for them. This is exactly what those women went through in the stories in the book. Thankfully, I kept her. I was lied to by the hospital staff. I was told I couldn't do it. Yet here I am, a bit over 10 years since I had her. Yes, I fucked up, but older parents with an education who are middle class fuck up too. One woman in the book said something about how no one tells a widower to give up her child after the partner is gone, and that person is a single parent. But why were these mothers told to give up their children? Maybe I hate myself so much as a mother because I never ever felt like I deserved her. I was so detached during my pregnancy because I didn't want to be a pregnant teenager. Those are bad, bad girls. They're whores, sluts, and everything else that was bad. I would absolutely disappoint everyone around me if I did. That's what the girls in the book felt. They felt that they ruined their families because of their pregnancy. When I had my daughter, there I am, a new mother, still being coerced into giving her up. At some of the times I didn't care, I just wanted to scream, do whatever the fuck you want, leave me the fuck alone. And other times I wanted to take her and leave. Some of the girls in the book talk about how they pursued higher educations to prove everyone that they weren't a fuck up. That's what I fucking did too. I applied to several PhD programs the past couple years just to show people that I can do this. I'm in a master's program. See, mom, dad, stepdad, hospital staff, I fucking did it. I'm not a fuck-up because I had a baby when I did. Yet even while pursuing what I did, education-wise, nothing has changed in terms of how I see myself as a person and as a mother. Maybe this book is helping me see a lot about myself and how I feel about myself as a parent. I'm really shocked at how it has made me feel this way, but I think it has. Maybe I can slowly stop hating myself. We'll see. So I highly suggest that book that I talked about at the beginning of this reading. Is probably one of the best books I've read in a really long time. And like I said, I was really fucking shocked at how much I identified with it. Especially considering that I was pregnant and, I got pregnant at the end of 2000, had her in 2001. And the book is in the 50s and 60s the stories are from, so. But anyway, I hope you enjoy that. Thank you.